Alright everybody, welcome to the USA's third turn. They are now at war with the Axis powers after the Japanese attack on the Philippines. So for their purchases for 53 IBCs, they'll be buying 1 aircraft carrier, 1 naval transport, 2 tactical bombers, and 2 artillery pieces for 53, leaving them with 1 left. For attack movements, they're only going to be doing 1 attack this turn, and that will be the from C-Zone 101, they're going to be moving 1 destroyer up into C-Zone 106. And from the eastern United States, for a movement of 2, they are moving in a fighter and a strategic bomber into that battle. Alright, now let's load it up and do the battles. Alright, I'm now going to be rolling the attack into C-Zone 106. It's 1 at 4, 1 at 3, 1 at 2 for the Americans, and 1 at 1 for the Germans. So I'm rolling them all at a time. The black dice is the German dice. And it's 2 hits against by the Americans and none for the Germans. So the German submarine has been sunk, and no casualties for the Americans. Alright, we've done the battles now. Now for the non-combative moves. First off, one of the fighters that's been on the U.S. carrier sitting here in the C-Zone 101 is going to fly back to eastern United States. The naval transport in C-Zone 101 is going to load a single armored division and move 1, 2, 3 to C-Zone 86 and land in Brazil, activating Brazil for the Allies and giving us 3 infantry divisions over to the Americans. Next, the fighter that had a movement of 2 going into C-Zone 106 is going to go back to and land in eastern United States. The strategic bomber, which had gone 2 to get to C-Zone 106, has 5 movements left. 1, 2, 3, 4, landing in the United Kingdom. And that is it for the non-combative moves on the East Coast. I will now be placing the place new units on the East Coast for the Americans, and then I will go to the non-combative movements in the Pacific side and place those the units that are destined for the Pacific Coast there at that time. So the units being placed on the East Coast is 1 aircraft carrier, 1 naval transport. Oh wait, I forgot. I'm going to actually leave that fighter in the Atlantic, in the C-Zone 101, instead of moving it to the coast there. And 2 tactical bombers will be landing on the aircraft carriers out here in the Atlantic. So, recap of the units for the Americans on the East Coast will be 1 destroyer in C-Zone 106. In the eastern United States, there'll be 3 fighters, 4 mechanized infantry, 2 infantry, 1 artillery, and 2 anti-aircraft guns. In C-Zone 101, it'll be 2 aircraft carriers, each with a fighter and a tactical bomber on it, a naval transport and a cruiser. And down in Brazil, there'll be a tank, 3 infantry, and in C-Zone 86, there'll be 1 naval transport. As well, over in the United Kingdom, there is a strategic bomber. Now onto the West Coast. Alright, now for the non-combative maneuvers over here in the Pacific. The Americans are going to consolidate their almost their entire Pacific fleet into the Hawaiian Islands. So this destroyer down in C-Zone 50 for 2 is going to C-Zone 26. Submarine in C-Zone 27 into 26 as well. These 3 destroyers in C-Zone 11 for movement of 2. 5 destroyers over here in C-Zone 10, movement of 2. The battleship from C-Zone 10, 2 cruisers, and a submarine also from C-Zone 10, and an aircraft carrier with a fighter and tactical bomber on board. Left is 2 transports here in C-Zone 10. One of the transports is going to be moving into C-Zone 26, and it'll be carrying a infantry and an artillery. And the other transport is going to be carrying an anti-aircraft gun and an infantry. and then we drop everything off in the Hawaiian Islands. For their place new units phase, they're going to be placing both artillery pieces here in the Pacific, in the western United States. Alright, that is it for the Americans this turn. They are going to now collect their 52 IPCs that they have, plus they get 20 in bonuses. So they will be at 72 for the next turn. Alright, on to China.